Hey, how's it going, guys, and welcome back to our first weekly recap of 2015. As we started the year off with a bang in the release of the Snake Boss, Zulrah came in with tons of hype and has claimed countless lives since. Now players can visit Zul'Andra by heading south from Port Tyrus, or through a ferry ring found on a nearby island which has a 76 agility requirement. Also, 2 new music tracks have been added to Zul'Andra and they make the battle that much more intense. So if you're brave enough to give it a shot, be sure to turn your game sounds on. Now though Zulrah does present quite the challenge, don't worry too much when it comes to death, as your items can be reclaimed from an NPC just outside. Now a few quick honorable mentions, as the first Zulrah kill went to Slayer Masters, the first Tanzanite Fang went to Malt Lickies, the first Serpentine Visage to Dalek Cookie, and the first Magic Fang to Mabo. In addition, Metallic Mage was able to kill it in just a minute 36 without eating a single food, and Wooks made it look easy by killing it on his Iron Man. Overall, the Snake Boss has been a very well received update and has brought an entirely new element of bossing to Old School, and it's also made for some incredibly enjoyable content to watch on Twitch. So moving on to the 12 Days of Christmas Tips and Tricks series. Now this series was hosted over the holidays and came with a comment question at the end of each video, which, if answered correctly, would automatically enter you into a chance to win some awesome prizes, like signed concept art, RuneScape swag like t-shirts and hoodies, and free membership cards. So if you commented on any of those videos, be sure to check your YouTube inbox as you might have won something awesome. And speaking of the holidays, the 2005 Christmas event has now been removed, and the next event you get to look forward to is the Easter event starting on the 26th of March, which by the way will be a completely new event and not something copied from a previous year, so if you have any cool ideas, be sure to send them our way. And now, the big news, the Grand Exchange dev blog has officially gone up, announcing that players that have the ability to vote for these potential trading systems in the upcoming week. Options like the Grand Exchange have definitely built some hype. But we didn't stop there, as we also went on to announce that we'd like to bring the Dragon Defender back to the Warriors Guild. So it's a pretty action-packed dev blog, so definitely give it a read if you haven't already. And finally, it's time to move on to our Player Spotlight feature, starting off with some crazy RuneScape classic facts compiled by Baffler. And you wouldn't believe some of these. Moving on to a pilot episode from Gielinor Wakes, which is unlike anything we've ever seen before.
People tend to become aware that they're dreaming when things start to happen which shouldn't be possible. And sometimes they can be impossible in every way imaginable, in which the only explanation is that it has to be a dream. This is a lucid dream.
That's right, he's actually managed to get himself into RuneScape. It's pretty cool to watch. And finally, Midget Stan released a rather intuitive thieving guide which promises a whopping 120k plus thieving XP per hour, with just a single click. Definitely an interesting method, so be sure to check that out and the other player spotlights with the links below. And aside from that, guys, that's about all that happened this week, so we'll thank you for watching and catch you next time.